Welcome back to the JJ ASMR painting series. If you've been here before, thank you for returning. If you're new here, I invite you to take out your canvases and start painting with me. We're gonna start our magnificent painting here and now, so I hope you'll like it. First, we'll take some phthalo blue and start making the sky. Just back and forth. Start putting the blue onto the white canvas and start back and forth, moving downward. As you go downward, the color will get lighter toward the horizon. Now, just take your brush and blend it in. Now you can do the same with the bottom. Why don't we would put some water at the bottom? Just same thing. And as you go towards the horizon, the color will get lighter. Perfect. Now we take a brush and start making the clouds. So we'll take some titanium white and start making the upper edges of the clouds. Just the upper edges of the clouds. Put one here as well. Good, good. Now we can take a larger brush. Sorry. Take a larger brush and start blending the white into the sky. Just blend the white into the sky. We'll start mixing with the sky. And now, take a flat brush. You can use it to pull upward, so it looks like the wind is carrying these clouds into the sky. Just pull upward very gently, barely touching the canvas. Put as many clouds as you want. It's up to you. Now, while we make Happy Little Mountain, take a palette knife, take some Van Dyke Brown, some Midnight Black, mix in some Crimson Red, and some phthalo blue. Okay, just take a tiny roll of paint, just stretch it out and take a tiny roll of paint so that you get as little paint as possible onto the canvas. So now what we want to do is make the top edge of the mountain. Just scrape the paint across the canvas to get as little paint as possible onto the canvas. Just want to make the top edge of the mountain. Listen to how hard I'm scratching. Just want as little paint on the canvas as possible. The middle doesn't really matter. You just want to make the edge of the mountain. Perfect. You can take a larger brush and just sweep up filling in the gaps. Filling in the gaps. And there's going to be mist towards the bottom of the mountain, mist and fog that diffuses the light. So what you want to do is take a brush and just dab at the bottom of the mountain. Just dab at the bottom. It's all blended together. Now, why don't we put some snow on this happy mountain? Now, you want to take your titanium white, and here's where you want to have really firm paint. So you take your white, take the tiny roll of paint, just like before, and pull it across the top of the mountain. The reason you want some firm paint is that the paint breaks up and really looks like snow. Keep putting it on the mountain. Everything's complete. And maybe want one side of the mountain to look a little bit darker. So we can take our phthalo blue, mix it in with a little bit of the white, and just make that side a little bit darker. Maybe put a few little ridges, clips onto the mountain. Perfect. And we'll do the same again with our brush. And just pull it down. Pull the white down to blend in with the rest of the mountain. Pull it down. Pull it down. And dab at the bottom again to make it look like there's fog. Perfect. Now, why don't we put some little shores so that there looks like there's a stream coming from the bottom, coming towards us from the mountain. So we can take our Van Dyke brown, midnight black, maybe some red, and just put the shores wherever you want on the canvas. There's one over here and one on the other side. Put them in. Perfect. Now, why don't we take our palette knife again and take some titanium white. What you want to do is just pull across so that there looks like there's little foam waves in the stream. Little foam waves. Just next to the shore, looks like there's water brushing up against the shore. Using your knife, making little lines across the shore. Perfect. So now we put some happy little trees. Take some midnight brown, some midnight black again. And why don't we make a little tree right here? Happy little tree right here. You'll have a little friend right here. And we put a couple on the other side as well. Happy little tree. 2 trees. Now, you can take a flat brush or a fan brush. Use your green. We'll put some leaves on this tree. Just put a couple of little leaves. These are going to be some evergreen trees. There's one. There's 2. Over here. And another one over here. Again, you can take your titanium white and put a little snow on these trees. Just put a little bit of snow on the tops of these trees. Perfect. And why don't we make a couple little rocks just right on the ground, anywhere you like, anywhere you want here. It's your world. You can just put as many rocks as you want. And for this I'm using just a combination of titanium white and midnight black. And maybe add a little bit of Van Dyke brown into the mix. Who knows? So a little tree over here. Sorry, a little rock. A little rock over here. A little cluster over here. Now, how about we put some, just a little bit of grass. Sticking out from the ground. Next to the rocks maybe. Maybe from the bottoms of the trees. Just a little bit of plants. Some bushes. Well, why don't we put a nice little cabin here. Take some Van Dyke brown again. We made up some long logs. Just a nice little log cabin. And just start drawing the logs. Painting the logs. Painting the logs. Here's a little doorway. Little doorway, the roof, okay. Now we can put snow all over the ground and all over this cabin. Using titanium white again. Just put some on the rocks. So that there's a nice contrast onto the rocks. You know, a lot of watchers tell me they're frustrated when they want to make their painting as perfect as possible. Well, you know, you have to start somewhere. And all you have to do is put your brush into the canvas and just start painting. There's no such thing as mistakes, just happy little accidents. Just put snow wherever you want onto the ground. All you have to do is keep painting, keep growing. Put your brush to the canvas. Put some more snow into the ground, down these bushes. It's going to be a good contrast with the dark brown and the titanium white. Put some snow in the cabin as well. Some on top. Top. Perfect. Well, the clock's telling me I have to go now. So we'll see you next time. Happy painting.